Sri Lanka. Welcome back to the show. Now, if you missed the first segment, you should know that we have a very talented man with us here on the show, and he's Dr. Milinda Salpeter-Korala. He's been talking about a brand that he himself has been the mastermind of, and right now we've been speaking about so many of his designs as well. That's the Skin brand, and if you see around the studio, you'll see pieces of his artwork. Now, these are things that you have been inspired by, and tell us about the concepts behind some of his work that we see.
Okay.
Let's talk about the one near Anupama.
Okay. Yeah. This is I call it Leo.
Okay.
It's a small doodle I did when I was in hospital. I had some free time, so I just I didn't know I had drawn it.
Interesting.
And then I scanned it, photoshopped it, and I use a tablet to draw on Photoshop as well.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So then I printed it on the canvas.
So modern technology also helps your art. Definitely. But that's amazing. I mean, my doodles never look like that. Do yours, Anupama?
I don't doodle at all. So that's like zero.
That's all. Okay.
But it's quite interesting that you said, what struck me most is that you said you were drawing it when you were in hospital. So maybe it was a stressed out time and you want to
I guess sometimes when I'm free. So I don't know that I've drawn something on a paper.
Yeah.
Wow. So we have another drawing here as well.
And that's
beautiful. It's very interesting right here. And let's try to see whether we can get a close up of that. But what's the name of this particular canvas?
This is one of my I like to play with the good versus evil bit.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so this one shows two twins. One's having wings and the other one has horns.
It's the angel and the demon.
Yes, yes. I mean, see, this shows that it's twins, so good and evil both have same
roots.
Same roots.
Oh wow. So when you do all of these drawings, do you listen to music? Do you gain inspiration from the music, not only for this but for your designs for your t-shirts as well?
Mean, I listen to rock and metal, so
of course.
So I mean, when I'm drawing, I listen to my favorite bands, and depending on the type of music, the drawings also change.
They vary, is it?
They vary, yeah.
And that must be the inspiration behind Yakada.
Yeah. I mean that was proper metal.
Definitely. Okay. But what's the process behind having it out on your drawing pad and having this sketch and then having the final product that's on a t-shirt? I'm sure there's a long process there. So take us through that.
First, I have to draw on paper. So the first I draw on pencil and paper, and then I scan it, Photoshop, Illustrator, and then after many refinements, that's when it goes to the printers. And then I got to select the material and then the sizing and all that. And
so any favorite pieces of material and stuff like that you can play if you'd like to play with when it comes to printing your design? Yeah.
Well, I like black. Right, it's obvious. And
no one would ever have guessed that you like black.
So it's
I'm just giving funny thing. I know it's quite obvious.
So it's got to be 100% cotton.
Okay.
And the material we call single jersey. And the thicker the better, but then it shouldn't be too thick, then it'll be kind of hot. So
tropical climate means that
and then also some of the designs have this sort of printing we call discharge.
Okay.
You can't feel it. Yeah, so
is that what you showed us before on the skin?
So in that case, you need to get a sort of material that does discharge.
Okay.
So.
But besides your now career as a doctor as well, do you get involved in the marketing of your product as well? I'm sure you do, but that must be quite a process then.
Yeah, so so far we sell online, and recently we just got into retail.
Okay.
So all the online sales for the past 2 years was all managed by me, Facebook and website.
All right. So Anupama, I think we have a video ready, right?
Yes, we have talking about marketing and all the fun stuff that you have done so far. Yes, we have a video ready.
was quite a
That
show.
was mind-blowing.
Yes. And that was, so tell us about the visuals that we just saw. I mean, this
That
is
was
the
in the
fashion show
Rainbow
that
Runway, as you
we
Yeah.
saw some of the photos of earlier as
Yeah,
well.
that was.
But this entire concept, I mean, is this all you?
Yeah, and obviously my friends helped out, but I didn't want, sit and watch a boring old fashion show. I wanted a show,
Of course.
And then even the models were people, different
From
age groups and
different,
different sizes.
yeah.
True.
Otherwise it's boring. So
Yeah.
I want something different.
But that's interesting that you're interested in all sort of what do you call it, various parts of it when it comes to fashion, because we saw many different kinds of models actually there, and especially the one who came with the fire
Yeah.
was quite intriguing, because
Yeah.
Amaya wanted to do
Yes.
something with the fire before.
Sadly, that wasn't allowed. The producer said no. But not
Unfortunately.
surprising though. But it's all right. Maybe another time once you come on the show again. But what is the target audience that you're really looking for? Is it all age groups and
Yeah,
anybody?
anybody who wants to be, maybe a little different from, everyday life. They want to break.
Of course. And
Yeah.
this is the question I should have asked in the beginning. But why the name Skin?
I want my product to be as comfortable as your own skin, but then calling it just SKIN is boring, so
Yes.
that's why the Z.
Yeah. I'm sure that throws off a lot of people. They wonder how to
Yeah.
pronounce
How to
the
pronounce
name.
it.
And then
Yeah.
that's fun too, right?
Element of surprise there.
Yeah.
Something that intrigued me at the fashion show was that you used a lot of weaponry there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of medieval weaponry kind of thing going on. So tell us why that. Tell us about that, because I know that you use that as a concept in your designs
Yeah.
as well. So why are you interested
So
in
I
that?
wanted each model to have a cool accessory, and and that goes
Like
pretty
fire,
well.
cool accessory, very cool accessory. Okay, go ahead.
So I thought all the weapons were matched,
Okay.
and they went pretty well.
Right.
And of course, if you as the designer are happy at the end of the day and your audience is happy,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the main thing.
Yeah.
But do you find that, something like this where you have your 9-to-5 job as well, you have a career, but you are first and foremost, I think, an artist as well. And
Yeah.
do you find that a venture like this is profitable even for a struggling artist who wants to, come up and do this as a full-time job maybe?
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that full time right now. Maybe let it. You plant the seed and let it grow, and then let's see how it goes. But I'm not going to let it go. It's going to keep. It's going to be there for some time.
Keep
so-
flowing for some time.
Yeah. So
Talking about the fact that it's going to be there for some time, I'm just curious to know what would you do? Where do you see yourself in another 10 years of time?
I have no idea. I didn't ever imagine being a designer,
Okay.
right? And so the career path I chose was medicine, and then they say I'm a designer. So I don't know. You never know.
Of
A doctor who is a designer.
Go where the
Yeah, go where
Go where
the
the-
wind blows, I guess.
Yeah, of course. But now I have to ask you now, if I'm sure most of your fans would like a custom T-shirt as well.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
do that
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Well,
if someone requests you, Melinda, please, I have this idea in mind,
Yeah.
but you're the only man who can, bring it to reality.
The thing is, the production cost to make one T-shirt is sort of high unless you draw it by hand.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So if you might as well print about 50.
All right.
So 50 or 100. So maybe in the future we can have a competition on the website, and
nice.
because there are lots of guys who send me their artwork on Facebook, and they ask me how it is, and yeah, it's very good. There are lots of talented guys out there.
So mentoring might be a next step for you, is it?
I just want to help them out. Yeah, they're really talented, and some of them can draw. I mean, much better than me.
Melinda is honestly being very modest right now.
Yeah, I'm sure I would love to have a mentor like you, especially if you're a budding artist,
I'm sure there are lots of people out there who's watching who are interested to get to know you more and be guided by you and all that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not a professional artist. I just do what I can.
Stop being modest. You're very good. But yeah, so if anyone does want to contact you about their talent or they want to know more about skin, or get in touch with how they can get their hands on one of these T-shirts as well, which I already have.
Yay!
So let's.
Which I
give out
already
some
got
of
to, by the way.
Yes, of course. So let's give out how they can contact you.
Yeah, so through Facebook, our page, Skin Designs. Just type skin on Facebook and it's there.
You should tell the audience how you spell it as well, in case that they forget.
Yeah, it's SKZIN.
Okay.
The Z is silent.
It's silent.
Point that should be made. All right, Milinda, so I think that's all the time we have for you today, but it's been a real pleasure having you on this show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And even the conversation that we have, you can just tell that you're a very nice guy.
Yes, a very modest, nice guy, but who's very inspiring as well.
And very talented.
Yes.
So it's been great to have you on the show, and we hope to see you very soon as well. And all the best for your future work. And right now we have to go for a very short break, but after we come back from the break, we'll be making you hungrier this morning.
So don't have breakfast yet.
So do stay tuned here with us on Good Morning Sri Lanka.